Hello, Leo. Welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be for the week of the 5th to the 11th of February. So let's dive in. Let's see what's going on for you guys, all right? Let's jump in. For my lovely Leos, please, Spirit. All right, let's go. We're ready. How are you guys feeling? Let me know in the comments. All right, so your current energy for the week ahead, you have the King of Swords. That's very interesting. The King of Swords is very intelligent, very logical. He uses his head to rule his decisions. Very smart person, to be honest with you. So because this is showing up in your energy, you could be very much absorbed in information, communication, getting your point across. This is also representing you as being a person this week who has a lot of discipline, a lot of boundaries, should I say. The King of Swords is very good at making decisions based with his mind. Okay, so you guys are really using your head, using your noggin, as we say in the UK, when it comes down to making really important decisions. Okay, let's clarify the King of Swords in your energy. We won't take that, it was just shy. The Leo. All right, you have Judgment and you also have the Knight of Pentacles. This is interesting because I like it. Leo, you are also on the bottom of the deck in this card too with the Strength card. But what this really feels like to me is that this week you are really in a very good position of actually creating and committing to a lot of changes. The Judgment card is about learning a lesson. Some of you, if you are doing any exams or any interviews, for example, if there is something that you are going to gain or win, sorry, I'm just adjusting my slippers. You expect some good news, to be honest. This feels like a really good news coming away, or an achievement of some sort, like going to a new level, like a promotion or something like that. Okay, so definitely could be receiving that. Sorry, I'm a little bit distracted now, but the Knight of Pentacles is also, again, moving forward, slowly but surely making progress. This is good in terms of finances. So with the King of Swords, you are creating a structure, creating a routine, becoming disciplined when it comes down to moving forward in whatever area of your life that may be, Leo. It does feel a little bit career orientated, but this could even just be your own personal development and where you're going. Whatever it is to you, you are using your head over your heart, not in a sense of, usually ruling with the heart is the best thing to do, but in this case you are not letting your feelings, or if you feel up to doing something, dictate whether or not you're going to make progress. Like if you use your logic, if you use your mind, you are making progress in that way. I hope that makes sense to you. Sometimes it calls for the heart. This case is calling for the mind, and it does look like there's a lot of progress coming through here and a lesson that you are learning when it comes down to your achievements and moving forward. In terms of your challenges this week, Leo, you have the Page of Wands. That's quite interesting because there's a couple of things that I have to say about this. Page of Wands, when it comes up as a challenge, it could very well be, there's one thing I want to say where this could be you, meaning that there is a part of you that really wants to play and wants to explore, like the Page of Wands wants to do. It's a very creative, very optimistic, very kind of naive part of ourselves. This is the part that wants to just go out and have fun. That could be posing a challenge for the things that you're trying to do and move forward with. There could be a little bit of that little voice in you that wants some distraction. All right. For others of you, which we will clarify, this Page of Wands could very well actually be some gossip around you. I was going to say in the workplace, for some of you, it could very well be. That could very much be like just negativity. It's coming from like a childish point of view, to be honest. So whatever this is, it's not big. It's just a little bit of like a nagging voice, I feel like, whether it's your external or not. Six of Pentacles is interesting too. Paying attention to what you're giving your time and energy to. With the Six of Pentacles coming in to clarify that Page of Wands, whatever this distraction is, whether it's internal, whether it's external, the Six of Pentacles asks us to focus on what we're giving our time and energy to, and how much are we giving, how much of our time and energy are we giving to this. So if this is the case of like your inner child and that part of you that just still does want that fun and excitement, then make sure that you are still dedicating some time to have that. All right, you don't need to limit it completely and knock it off, you know, the radar. It doesn't need to be something that you no longer give to. If it's, again, that creativity, that childlike part of yourself, do something on the weekends, or, you know, give yourself some time, even if it's just 10 minutes a day, to do something that you're feeling like you want to do. That is a bit of a distraction, but in this case, Six of Pentacles again, if it's something that might actually make you feel happy, bring some joy into your life, then of course give it some time and energy. Okay. If it is in a sense of people, similar things apply with the Six of Pentacles. Pay attention to how much time and energy you're giving to these things that are a bit of a distraction, whether it's gossip, a little bit of engaging in gossip yourself, maybe even, Leo, or if it's like, I don't know, something fiery, something that brings a little bit of like spiciness into your life. That's not a bad thing. But it feels like you know that you're being called to be the King of Swords this week. And that is something that is going to help you grow and blossom. So just pay attention to that fiery energy that's coming in here. It's not a bad thing. It simply is just like a little nagging thing. You know, it doesn't feel anything drastic. So in terms of what you're being asked to focus on this week, it's the Two of Pentacles. Balancing. It does feel like it's a major lesson that you guys are learning at the moment. It's actually how to juggle something. It's how much time and energy, or how much do you need to do for something to really kind of pay off in the long term. So some of you could be juggling a few things at the moment, things that you're trying to keep on top of, keep in order, whether it's businesses, whether it's jobs, whether it's just your work life and home life balance, whatever it is. There's a few things that you guys could be doing at the moment. What they're asking you to do is to kind of stay busy, to keep dedicated to the things that you're trying to grow. Two of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, a lot of options coming through. What to focus on is your decisions that you're making within this week, okay? Seven of Cups, again, is about options, can be a little bit about confusion. So in this case, keep yourself as balanced as possible whilst you're making decisions, because I think you'll make the best decisions from that point of view. Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck. I feel like emotionally you will get clearer and find something that brings you a lot of love in your life, whether it's a person, relationship, or self-love, whatever it is to you guys, or love for something. I think that is you will come across that. At the moment, what it feels like is that you really are being asked to balance things when it comes down to your decision making, which I believe you're doing anyway, to be honest. Past energy, Ace of Pentacles, that's quite good. Recently you could have received some sort of new beginning financially, even if it's just like a mindset of, okay, now's the time I need to budget. This is a seed that you're planting either in your mind or in your reality here that is going to be taking you further. It's something that can bring a lot of stability in if you dedicate time to nurture it. So whatever it is that you want to grow in your life, whether it is, you know, stability in your relationships, if it's stability within yourself, if it's financially, if it's career-wise, whatever it is, this can last a very long time in your life. And that's what the Page of Pentacles can represent, is stability, it's longevity, it's abundance, not just now, but in the future too. But it's about whether we nurture that seed. If you literally imagine it as a seed, a plant, if you just neglect it, nothing's going to grow. But if you actually pay attention and nurture it and look after it, whatever, give it the right environment, give it the right, you know, amount of water, whatever, then it can grow and it can really thrive. So again, it's asking for your dedication and discipline when it comes down to growing something, and you definitely can do it. Ace of Pentacles, for a lot of you, again, it does feel very career-wise. Why is Ace of Pentacles in the past position? Ace of Wands, some of you really did, I will say, because this is, again, in recent past, you've had a really important idea, something that brings you passion, something that you're passionate about, and something that brings you stability also. This could be very much like bringing a hobby, or again, something that you enjoy doing into your career, like making money from it. But again, this is where it's just starting off as an idea and potentially an investment, and something that you're trying to grow and cultivate even now. I do see that it could actually you're moving into a new state. And I say that because a Judgment is in your current energy this week, where you are really releasing something and moving on to another level. That's my vibes for the Judgment card for you. In terms of your strengths this week, it's the Queen of Cups. I like that. Your strengths is your empathy. Your strengths is how you speak to people when it comes down to you come across as a very like emotional or loving person, a very compassionate, very caring person with that Queen of Cups. So your strengths this week is, I guess, how you come across. And And I feel like I've said it in like millions of your readings now at this point, like lately especially, that you are super unique, and your selling point in life in general is your personality. It's the way that you handle things and handle people specifically. It's how you come across. It's your authenticity. It's always that emotional like water sign card that ends up in your strength position. So again, your empathy, your intuition for some of you as well out there, if that's something that you're wanting to bring to life in your career, in your life in general, is really your emotional state and your ability to connect to others. Some of you really do have an ability to kind of almost read people's minds. Like you guys can be quite like hyper vigilant when it comes down to people. Like you can really tell how someone's thinking or feeling, and because of that, like that is your strength this week. Again, that Two of Pentacles is coming in as your strength as well. I think with this comes boundaries. I'm also feeling as though, like, because it's Queen of Cups as well, Two of Pentacles, similar to what we've had over here, is what to focus on, is juggling something, is balancing something, is being busy or multitasking. The Two of Pentacles with the Queen of Cups as your strengths are balancing something, knowing what to, for a lot of you, your intuition is really going to help you understand what needs more of your attention, or what needs to be focused on, or what needs to be done. I really do feel like your intuition is really going to be giving you the answers that you felt were missing. Like it's a gut feeling. And in this actual like illustration of the Two of Pentacles is quite interesting too, because in some way I want to say a little bit of like being able to manifest could be a strength of yours this week. And I say that because it's almost like you're kind of able to bring something into your reality. Like that Pentacles up there is still just like a thought or something that doesn't seem tangible just yet. Because of your empathy, or because of your intuition or your spiritual connection to the world, I feel like you can kind of bring in new ideas or new things. So some of you could manifest money or like financial opportunities, to be honest, with that energy. Interesting. Your near future, my lovely Leos, you have the Four of Wands. That's some sort of celebration. This is you reaching a milestone here. There is some sort of like party or celebration happening in the near future. It could potentially be very much your progress coming through here. Let's clarify. The Four of Wands is clarifying the Four of Wands. Well, double celebrations. This is really, really, really good stuff coming up for you guys, okay? Four of Wands is really, again, it's like kind of coming to the finish line with something here. It's a lot of celebration, a lot of partying, a lot of joy. Could be a social event coming through. Two of Cups is on the bottom of the deck here as well. So for some of you, you and someone else could be celebrating two lots of celebrations, or a celebration that you guys are dealing with together. That could be an anniversary coming up. That could be, again, reaching some sort of milestone. Because you got Four of Wands, clarifying the Four of Wands, Leo, it's a really big deal, whatever it is you guys are achieving in the near future. This is very much your like hard work is paying off, which I love. Love to see it, and people will be proud of you. All right, in terms of how you'll be feeling this week as the King of Pentacles, stable, secure, in control when it comes down to your stability. Like this could be in terms of your home life, feels a lot better, you feel comfortable at least. This is really being in a very good position to again manifest the things that you are already working on, because the way that you're acting and showing up is the King of Pentacles. You already are at that position, even if your finances, your bank, or your career is not exactly showing you this just yet. You are showing up as it in the energy. So it won't be long before you really get to see that in your environment, because I see that it's already something you're dealing with internally. Let's just clarify that. Again, I do think there's a lot of focus on your materialistic stuff, which is not bad. We all have to do that at some point. Again, that's your assets, that's your income, that's, all that kind of stuff. Seven of Wands with the Ten of Wands coming out with that. Seven of Wands tells me that the way that you're managing challenges is a lot better. It does feel like you guys have had a lot of issues when it comes down to maybe your emotions or things that have been triggering your emotions lately. Seven of Wands really is a card that indicates there's been a lot of things that have been up against you. But in this deck, this looks like you actually have better boundaries, or you're learning better boundaries. And the Ten of Wands is saying that you'll be able to kind of release this really kind of exhausting chapter when it comes down to what is trying to get at you emotionally. Whether it's people, it could be some specific people who have been getting on your nerves, or have been saying things, or trying to, poke the bear is what I'm seeing here. Or situations feel like they're poking the bear. Basically, you are the bear, Leo. So it's almost like you're not wanting to react in a negative way, and you're trying your best to kind of not to keep the peace, but trying to keep yourself in order and stable. There has been some things that have challenged you, and that's coming to an end now, which is really good to see. In terms of your environment, let's see, for my Leos, 8 of Wands, that's nice too. Could be some communication coming through with the 8 of Wands in your environment. So, I will clarify this. Let's see what that is about. But the 8 of Wands is actually a really good card for things moving in the right direction. So there will be a lot of changes happening in your environment. Could be moving for some, could be, unexpected travel, could be an opportunity here to change something. For some of you, could be work opportunity, whatever it is. There could be a lot of change, and a lot of things are speeding up in your environment. Okay, so this is a good sign. These are all things moving in the right direction, which is also a really good sign as well. Let's just clarify it for you guys and see. I feel like things are really changing for the better. You have the 8 of Cups. For some of you, this is happening because you're walking away from things that don't serve you. All right, with the 8 of Cups, you're trying to find out what's missing in your life. That could be another. You have 2 8s though in your environment, which 8s for me, the way that I see the number is a little bit of like karmic energy, in the sense of 5s are necessary changes. Like if you don't change it, the universe is going to step in. 8s are a little bit more of like free will change. If you make a change, then clear, like it's kind of like a cause and effect kind of thing. It's kind of the change you put out into the world naturally has a consequence, and therefore things around you are going to change too, or something else will change, like cause and effect kind of vibes. In this case, you've kind of ditched the things that don't serve you, people, situations, habits, whatever it may be, things that don't serve you, and because of that, you're moving in the right direction now. So I will say you've kind of completed a chapter, or you will be completing a chapter where something has been telling you that there is something more to the world out there. There's something more to do. And I think that this is why Judgment is in your current position, because this card is about listening to the calling. It does feel like the universe is trying to get you to change things up a little bit in your life, or to go in a different direction. King of Swords could be, again, you kind of speaking your mind, you vocalizing that something needs to change in your life, and it's creating that. Maybe cutting things out, setting boundaries, like we said. Knight of Pentacles is what happens after that, which is momentum, it's movement, it shows us that your decisions that you're making along the path will pay fruit eventually. It will manifest, it will create an abundance for you in the future. So that feels quite good. You're moving intentionally. I feel like that's what's different about you, is that you're moving intentionally. Your decisions moving forward are really important, and each of them will blossom within a, I don't know what you're doing, but it's like each step that you take will flower. It's quite interesting. Alrighty then. So for some of you, there could be a message from someone coming through who you walked away from, by the way, with the 8 of Cups. That could potentially be coming through as well. But you left it behind for a reason, so it's important to remind yourself of that. Now, moving forward in terms of your overall energy again for the week is a star card, Aquarius energy, healing, vulnerability, and wish fulfillment, and moving towards your dreams and goals, which is amazing. So I feel like this is you kind of stepping into your true destiny. Star card, please. The Ace of Swords, that's really about truth. By the way, look what's on the bottom of the deck. It's a star card too, so we double wish fulfillment, like we said, in the near future. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze, which I'm pretty sure is an omen. Sorry. Super sorry, Leo, but Ace of Swords coming up with the star card is really some victory coming in for you guys. Oh my god. Some of you, again, some wish fulfillment might come in a sense of like either some sort of enlightenment, some sort of truth, some sort of clarity maybe, or a clear path for some, because again, the Star card feels like it's a dream of yours, and you're finding a new beginning with this clarity that you're getting based on your dreams. So again, if you've been unsure and you are juggling your options here, keep doing that. Keep thinking about it. Maybe even experiment for some. There's no harm in experimenting. You know, you can't really, there's nothing to lose when you're just playing around with some things. Like for me, I was switching up how I was doing things on the channel. Some things were quite cool in the beginning, and I realized actually this might take a bit more effort in the long term. Maybe is there something else I can try and do? Then I did pick a cards, you know, and I was experimenting. There's nothing wrong with experimenting. And sometimes it can be the thing that gives us more clarity than tarot readings and stuff like that, or asking others. When you do it, you can then feel how you feel. Okay, does this really work? Trust your gut instinct. We've already said that that's your strength. All right, but you have to be. Earlier, I literally moved my mic wire and then it just cut out, which it does sometimes, like issues. But anyway, yes, all you need to do is just trial it first, and you can really get a clear understanding rather than sitting and questioning it forever, and even in the future wondering, should I have done that? No, just experiment. Depending on what it is, of course, easier said than done, Zeta, I know. But just see. For some of you, right? I do have the Tea Leaf Tarot back again because a lot of people have been asking for it to make a comeback. So here it is. I'm just gonna pull some extra messages for you guys, and then we'll leave you to carry along your day. Right, there's quite a few here. All right, so here we go. First one is ink pot problems to be resolved. You have flowers, which says happiness. You have some love coming through this week. You do have an opportunity or windfall coming in this week. Money or property through an inheritance, winning or windfall. So double windfalls coming in for some of you. All right, and you got archway. New opportunities, possibilities, and paths are opening up for you. All right, my angels. So I love you guys. I wish you all the best. And I hope to see you guys next time. Make sure you like and subscribe if you'd like to see more of these. They are weekly. And I hope to see you guys next time. Alrighty.